Very good morning, children. In the last video, we had an introduction regarding the equilibrium, and now we will be discussing about some points regarding the equilibrium concepts and how to find the rate of a reaction. All these we will be seeing now. So first, average rate of a reaction. How to find average rate of a reaction. It is denoted by RAB. Okay, average rate of a reaction. How to find that we will be seeing. So it is nothing but, suppose if you consider a reaction A gives to B, then average rate of reaction is nothing but the difference between the concentration of the reactants or products by the time taken. Let us take at T1 time the concentration is A1 and at T2 time the concentration is A2. Then R average is equal to, it is the difference between the concentrations. Okay, concentration of A1 minus concentration of A2 by T2 minus T1. Is it okay? So this is the thing what we have. A2 minus A1 minus T2 minus T1. So this is considered as the rate of average. Okay, rate of average total. So how we will write this? It is nothing but delta A by delta T. So what is A1 and what is A2? The symbol. What is the symbol? This is concentration of reactant A at time T1. This is concentration of reactant A at time T2. Okay, while as the reaction proceeds, what happens? The rate of that there will be decrease in the concentration of the reactants and there will be increase in the concentration of the reactant. So what is the definition of average rate of reaction means? What is the exact definition? I am writing here. See, the rate of reaction over a certain measurable time, measurable period of time during the course of reaction is called average rate of reaction. Is called average rate of reaction. So it is denoted by R average. Okay. So for the reaction AB, okay, for the reaction AB, okay, the average what we have. So we are writing for the product reactant. So minus, decrease will be there, decrease in the concentration. Okay. So this is the rate of reaction, average rate of reaction. So how you will be defining the average rate of reaction? You can see that average rate of reaction, how it is defined means the rate of reaction over a certain measurable period of time during the course of reaction is called average rate of reaction and it is denoted by the symbol RAB. Okay, when A gives rise to B, then concentration of A2 minus concentration of A1 by T2 minus T1, it is equal to minus delta concentration of A by delta T. What is A1? Concentration of the reactant A at time T1. And what is A2? It is the concentration of the reactant A at the time T2. So these are the things what we have. Average rate of reaction. Okay. And in general, we have rate of reaction is nothing but d by dt, change in concentration of the reactants or the products. If it is reactants means minus, if it is products means plus. Okay, so we will have a standard formula for how to write the rate of reaction. Okay, rate of disappearance and rate of formation. We use the word rate of disappearance and rate of formations. Why disappearance? Which one is going to disappear? Reactants are going to disappear and products are going to form. Let us consider a reaction Me1 plus M2, okay, M2B plus and so on gives rise to N1P, N2Q, N3R and plus and so on. Let us consider this as a reaction. So we have to find the rate of reaction. How you will find the rate of reaction for this equation? Means the rate of reaction for the above equation. How this is? Minus 1 by M1 change of concentration dA by dt. It is equal to minus 1 by M2 deconcentration of B by dt, and it is equal to so on. It is equal to 1 by N1 dP concentration by dt. It is equal to 1 by N2 dQ by dt plus so on. Okay. So this is the thing. Means always the reactants you have to write minus, and if there are M1, 1 by M1. Okay. Reciprocals you are going to take it. So that is the change. We call it as concentrational change. So to make you clear understanding, we will write a equation first. N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to 2NH3. The question is, what is the relation between rate of formation of ammonia? You have to find the relation between rate of formation of ammonia. Okay, see here, what is going to disappear? Reactants are going to disappear, and what is going to form? Products are going to form. So first I will write like this: rate of disappearance of nitrogen. This is N2. First of all, we have to check whether it is balanced or not equation. It is a balanced equation. Okay. So rate of disappearance of nitrogen. How you will be finding? Rate of disappearance of nitrogen is equal to minus. Next, rate of disappearance of hydrogen minus 1 by 3 concentration change by dt. Next, rate of formation of ammonia is what? Rate of formation of ammonia is how much? 1 by 2 dNH3 by dt. Now what we have to find? Here rate of formations we have to find. Now rate of reaction. So rate of reaction is what? We can write first product of d of NH3 by dt is equal to minus dN2 by dt, it is equal to minus 1 by 3 d of H2 by dt. So this total is the rate of reaction relation. I can write this in another words. How means, you see here, rate of formation of ammonia is equal to, I can write it as twice 2 if you bring this side, twice, okay, twice the, what I can write, twice the rate of disappearance of, twice the rate of disappearance of nitrogen. Is it or not? If I take this 2 only, half DNH3, rate of formation of DNH3 ammonia by time is equal to minus. So rate of formation of ammonia is equal to twice the rate of disappearance of nitrogen. Another also I can write it. Rate of formation of ammonia is equal to, when I bring this side, two-third the rate of disappearance of hydrogen. So this is the way we have to follow. Okay, hope you have understood. If you have any doubts, you can call me on WhatsApp. See, the rate of disappearance of nitrogen, as it is a reactant side, negative. Disappearance of hydrogen, reactant side, negative. Formation, product side. So always disappearance will have minus and formations will have positive. Now what is the relation? Rate of formation of ammonia equal to twice the rate of disappearance of nitrogen, or there is another one, rate of formation of ammonia equal to 2 by 3rd, okay, 2/3 the rate of disappearance of hydrogen, also we can make it. Okay, now you try to write the rate of formation for this reaction. Okay, so N2 plus O2 gives rise to 2N2. You try to solve, you write the rate of formations, rate of disappearance, and you develop the relation between both of them. So first what you have to do, you have to check whether it is balanced or not. N2, 2N, O2, it is balanced. Next what I have to do, your wish, whatever you want. First, rate of formation of NO, that is half, I can write. Next, rate of disappearance of N2, how, minus. Next, rate of disappearance of O2. Now rate of reaction, how I can write? Rate of reaction is equal to half dN2 by dt is equal to minus half dN2 by dt. It is equal to minus dO2 by dt. So this is the rate of reaction. Now what is the relation and how I can write? Rate of formation of NO equal to twice the disappearance of nitrogen. Or I can also write like this: rate of formation of NO is equal to twice the disappearance of O2. So this is the relation. Okay, that is the major relation between the rate of formation and the rate of disappearance for the given equation. So first you have to check whether it is balanced equation or not. Always disappearance will be with reactants and formation will be with products. That you have to check it. If that you are able to manage, means almost all the things are clear to you. So you try one more. I will give you one more so that you will get practice. Okay. So one more equation I will try. You make sure of writing here. You write the same. You analyze the things and write for this. 2SO2 plus O2 gives rise to 2SO3. First you check whether it is balanced or not. If it is balanced, then you write what is the relation between rate of formation and rate of disappearance. You try to write on your own. So first what I will do, rate of formation of SO3 equal to half of d of SO3 by dt. Next, rate of disappearance of SO2 equal to half of d of SO2 by dt, but minus b there. Next, rate of disappearance of O2 equal to minus dO2 by dt. Next, what I can write, rate of reaction is equal to half formation of SO3 by dt is equal to disappearance, and it is equal to disappearance of O2 by dt. So now what I can conclude, rate of formation of SO3 equal to rate of formation of SO3 is equal to, when I bring this to this side, 2 will get cancelled, is nothing but equal to rate of disappearance of SO2. Next one I can write, rate of formation of SO3 equal to, now this relation, when you bring this to this side, it will be twice the rate of disappearance of O2. So these are the fundamentals which you will be getting, and we will be calculating some problems on this. Okay, once if you are able to solve one problem, then you can understand the things very clearly. So rate of formations and rate of disappearances. So this is nothing but contact process. Sulfur trioxide preparation. Sulfur trioxide is prepared by contact process. Note down. Contact process is used for the preparation of sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide is manufactured by contact process. Okay, by contact process. Now you note down the question. In the formation of sulfur trioxide, by the contact process, the rate of reaction was measured as minus B of concentration of O2 by D2 is equal to 2.5 into 10 power minus 4 mole liter inverse second inverse. Okay. Rate of reaction expressed in terms of SO3 equal to how much? So this is the question given. Sulfur dioxide is manufactured by using contact process, and this is the rate of reaction of oxygen equal to 2.5 into 10 power minus 4 mole liter inverse second inverse. You have to express the rate of reaction in terms of SO3. Now contact process means this is the reaction. Contact process. This is the reaction. The same you have to do. Everything the same procedure again. But what is happening here? Rate of formation of SO3 is what? See, rate of formation of SO3 equal to half B of SO3 by dt. Again, rate of disappearance of SO2 is equal to minus half dSO2 by dt. Rate of disappearance of oxygen is given. So now rate of reaction is, this is the equation we got. Rate of reaction is equal to half of dSO3 by dt is equal to this. Now what is he asking? Rate of reaction expressed in terms of SO3. So rate of formation of SO3 we need. So rate of formation of SO3 is what? Rate of disappearance of SO2. He has not given. But he has given the rate of disappearance of oxygen is twice, means 2 into 2.5 into 10 power minus 4 mole liter inverse second inverse. So 2 into 2.5 is how much? It is 5. So 5 into 10 power minus 4 mole liter inverse second inverse. So this is the rate of it. So formation. This is the answer. So what is the answer? Formation SO3 by dt is nothing but 5 into 10 power minus 4 mole liter inverse second inverse. In this way, you have to find rate of formation or rate of reaction is this only. The rate of reaction equation is this with respect to SO3. If you have any doubt, you can ask me on WhatsApp. You can send. So this, I hope you have understood. What is the actual question? You are supposed to find the rate of reaction for SO3 in contact process. First of all, you should know what is contact process. Contact process means what? Sulfur dioxide treated with oxidation on oxygen gives sulfur trioxide. That is contact process. Okay, so contact process is used for sulfur trioxide manufacturing. Please make a note of this point. Sulfur trioxide is manufactured by using contact process. In contact process, what happens means sulfur dioxide plus oxygen gives rise to sulfur trioxide. First, you have to balance the equation and then write the rate of formations, and then you develop the rate of reaction. The next, rate of formation of SO3 and rate of formation of SO3 with respect to the two reactants. He has given rate of disappearance of oxygen. So it is, what is the relation? SO3 and the twice the rate of disappearance of O2. So 2 into 2.5. So it will come 5 into 10 power minus 4 mole liter inverse second inverse. So that is the answer. Now one more problem. Note down. For a chemical reaction 2x plus y. For a chemical reaction 2x plus y gives rise to z. 2x plus y gives rise to z. The rate of disappearance of z is 0.05 mole liter inverse per minute. Find the rate of disappearance of x. Find the rate of disappearance of x. Okay, already I have said you the procedure how to solve. Okay, anyhow, I dictated one problem. The same problem I am writing here now. For a chemical reaction, two x plus y gives rise to z. Okay, 2x plus y gives rise to z. The rate of disappearance of z is 0.05 mole liter inverse per minute. Okay, find the rate of disappearance of x. So you are supposed to find the rate of disappearance of x. So first, what is given? 2x plus y gives rise to z. Okay, you can try on your own also. Now second step is what? Rate of formation of z is equal to dz by dt. Next, rate of disappearance of x. Rate of disappearance of x is equal to minus half concentration of dx by dt. Next, rate of disappearance of y equal to minus dy by dt. That is a change in concentration. Rate of reaction is equal to what? Rate of reaction is dz by dt is equal to minus half of dx by dt. It is equal to minus dy by dt. Why I am minus means what? It is a reactant. It should be understood that it is reactant. What he asked you, rate of disappearance of x. What is given? The rate of disappearance of z. See, the rate of disappearance of z, it should not be disappearance, it should be appearance. Printing mistake it is. Rate of appearance. Okay. Now what I can write? What is the relation between these two? So rate of disappearance of x is equal to twice the rate of appearance of z. Is it or not? So twice means 2. 2 into, what is the rate of appearance of z? 0.05 mole liter inverse per minute, means minute inverse. So 2 into 5, 10. After 2 places. Is it or not? So it is 0.1 mole liter inverse minute inverse. Okay? 0.10. So what I can write now? Finally, rate of disappearance of x equal to 0.1. 0.10 is nothing but 0.1 mole liter inverse minute inverse. So this is the way we will be solving the problems. Is it clear? So you have to develop the relation and then substitute the values. That's all. Nothing more than that is required for us. Hope you have understood very clearly. So the question is a change. For a chemical reaction, 2x plus y gives rise to z. The rate of appearance. Y means it is written on product side now. It appears, it does not disappear.